Warming up. Hi. Tuba Christmas about to start.
I'll take it. All right. So,
do you want me to zip it so your hood's changed?
Sorry, it's windy. My name's Natalie Sheeler. I'm your host today, our conductor and coordinator for our Boston Tuba Christmas event. Thank you. I have to start by telling you a little bit of the history of this event. There's something really, really exciting that's going on this year. It's our 40th Boston Tuba Christmas. The event started in 1974 when Harvey Phillips wanted to honor his late great tuba teacher, William Bell, and create an event to celebrate all of tuba kind. And this is what it became. And now it's celebrated all over the United States. His teacher, William Bell, actually was born on Christmas Day in 1902. And incidentally, the guy that arranged this music, Alec Wilder, died on Christmas Eve of 1980. And even more incidentally, my name is Natalie, which means Christmas. So I guess it's meant to be that we're here for you today. All right. As always, we encourage singing along. You'll know a lot of our songs. Please, the best way to spread tuba cheer is, you got it. Okay, enjoy. All right. As the year is almost over, we try to take a moment of silence each year to reflect on all of the joys and sorrows that the year has brought, as well as reflecting on anyone who we have lost this year. So we're just going to take a moment of silence. All right, so now it's time for my favorite part. Well, I don't know, I have a lot of favorite parts, maybe not my favorite. Okay, but it's still a good part. Okay. We have a lot of different interesting looking things up here, right? Do you know what all of those things are? Some of them are tubas, some of them are other things. So today is kind of like our Tuba Awareness Day. which is the whole family of different types of tubas, and so we're going to try to educate you about which types we have up here. So, in the front, we have some little smaller looking tuba things, right? So we have 2 different types of horns in the front, actually more, 3, 4, lots of different types of horns in the front. One is a baritone. Raise up your instrument if you have a baritone. Some of those are euphoniums. Yes, there you go. Wow, lots of euphoniums this year. So those are almost the same. One of their bores is just a little bit bigger than the other one, so some people say it's a little bit warmer, rounder sound. We also have some alto horns up here. Raise up your alto horns. These play a different key. They're smaller, they're higher, so they sound a little bit more petite, if you will, okay? And then we have, I think 4, did we have 4 double bell euphoniums this year? Look at those cool things. And so they can press a valve and then have the sound go through a different bell, which is pretty cool. And John has graciously volunteered, as he does every year, to give you a demonstration of what that sounds like. Right? How cool is that? Very cool, very cool. I think I covered the front. Oh wait, there's a trombone. We have a trombone. We all know the sad trombone sound. Would you be willing? No, it's okay. I didn't ask you to do it for it. Okay. Also, more things. We have a whole bunch of different types of tubas back here. So we have sousaphones that kind of stick out. They're the ones that are bouncing up and down in the back up there. You see those guys? We got some over here too.
Boston.
Yep, lots of those. As we know, those are the marching version. Oh, speaking of marching version, I forgot my marching euphonium. I'm sorry. We have a marching euphonium too. So, designed to be able to be carried and walked with, right? Okay. And then we have a whole bunch of B-flat tubas. There they are. And a bunch of C tubas. I thought only one. Okay, just kidding. I lied. Only one C tuba. Good job, C tuba. Okay. E-flat tubas. Double. F tubas.
Yeah.
So they're all designed to play in different keys, so it makes it easier to play different songs in different keys and in different kind of situations, different ensembles. We have a helicon this year. That's a pretty cool thing. Look at that. Yeah. And we have an ophicleide, which is like an ancient version of a tuba. Oh, come on, that deserves more praise than that. And we have a contrabassoon that it is a reed contrabass. I got it. And again, graciously, this wonderful human has decided to give you a demonstration. Could you hear that? So, did I miss anybody in the tuba family? Any wonderful additions that I missed? Give them a hand for having all these types of tubas. So now we're going to play for you. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch, especially if you don't know all the types of tubas. Now you do, so you have to tell everybody else, tell your friends about all the wonderful types of tubas, okay? This one is not from the original book that Alec Wilder created. I have to thank Chris Martindale, for letting us play this arrangement that he wrote for us. So here you are. have that one, sorry. Not usually on my Christmas playlist. Okay, so, next, since we are telling it on the mountain, we like to ask who came from the farthest in our group as well as in our crowd. So today in our group we have someone who came from Colorado. Want to stand up, or I don't know where they went, but they were from Colorado, I swear. And then we have one person who moved from Texas just to join us. And we also have somebody from New Jersey. Who's our New Jersey? There's our New Jersey friend. Do we have what? Do we have anybody in the crowd from farther? Seattle, Texas? Oregon? California? Anybody from another country? Guatemala! Woo! That's pretty cool. What? Colombia! Did I hear Turkey? Very cool. Wow, that's awesome. We got people from all over the place. All right. Well, thanks for coming so far to enjoy this with us. The next one is Adeste Fideles. Probably you don't know those words as well, but you can try to sing along. But the one after that, it came up on a midnight clear. I think you can sing along with us. All right. All right, so I told you we've been doing this for 40 years in Boston. So we have quite a number of members up here who have been to many, many, many Tuba Christmases. How many of you, stand up if this is your first ever Boston Tuba Christmas? And then you can stay standing or stand up again if it's your first Tuba Christmas in general. As well, we have at least one member who was here for our very first Boston Tuba Christmas, and that's John over here. And so he's been here for all 40 years, which is pretty cool. Is anybody else in our group somebody who's been to many, many, many Tuba Christmases that we should recognize? Anybody have a record over 40? I didn't think so. So John is our legend over here. So, okay, we're gonna play Deck the Halls for you. Have a listen. Of really important people. First of all, I want to recognize parents. Yes. I've been a parent for 10 years now, and they don't tell you how hard it is. Middle life, it's a lot. And I wouldn't be here if it weren't for my father, who is a tuba player himself and euphonium player. So I really appreciate my parents in that way. And they pass on this tradition to these kids. How else would we have all of these young musicians if not for parents bringing them to all their lessons and getting their rental instruments and everything else? So thanks, parents. Good job. And then secondly, I want to recognize teachers. Because once again, if we didn't have music teachers, would any of these people be up here? I don't know. But do we have any music teachers in our group? We got two. Yeah! Anybody out in the crowd that's a music teacher? Oh, that's okay. How about just general teachers? Yeah! Those are good people too. So, hope you'll enjoy Way in the Manger thinking about parents and teachers. Oh my gosh. Are you hanging in there, you guys? I know it's cold. It's a wind tunnel, too. Okay, all right. So, the next thing we want to recognize, these kids that were here because of the parents and because of the music teachers and all the teachers in general, they just recently submitted to the Massachusetts Music Educator auditions for different festivals in the local area. And a number of them went and auditioned. Could you raise your instrument or stand up if you auditioned for one of these high school festivals, kiddos? A number of them were able to successfully get into their district, the district band. But some of them were also recommended for the All-State Festival, which means that they'll get to re-audition for the state festival, which is more competitive in a couple of weeks. Put your horn up if you're one. How cool is that? So we have quite a number of really talented young people here, don't we? We are lucky to have these tolerant people that are wearing lots of layers, right? Finally, the next couple I think you'll know, and I can hear some people singing along back here, but they're kind of whispering, like they're like scared. It's okay. Sing out. Don't be scared. It's a good thing to sing. Okay, lots of important people, more important people to recognize in this crowd. We want to recognize all of the wonderful people that make this possible because they serve in our military and they protect us so that we're able to be here today. So thank you to any service members. If you have any in our band, can you stand up or wave your, okay. As well as our frontline workers and our healthcare workers. Those are also people that help us to be here. And for them, we will play the tribute of O Holy Night.
Okay, so now it is my favorite part of the thing. Hi Jane, how are you? You're good? It's our decorating contest time. Everybody's favorite part. So, this is how it works. I'm gonna kind of point at different instruments and they're gonna hold up their horn, and if you really like that one, you have to scream as loud as possible, okay? And the loudest one will get a prize. Deal? Okay, deal. Okay, so where do we start? Let's see. Let's start, oh, don't fall, okay. Over here with the sousaphone that has a wreath on it. Do you see it up there? Oh. Okay. Yeah. What about, this one has eyes on it? Are those eyes? That's an interesting thing. I don't know. Okay. How about this sousaphone up here at the very, very top that has a wreath that's like a full wreath and like ornaments and a bow? Okay. And then there's one right below it that also has a, oh, look at that one. That was pretty popular. Uh-oh, I don't know if we'll be able to beat that. Okay, next to that one, the sousaphone in the back that has some sort of origami. Yeah. Okay. There's another one next to it with the wreath. Okay. And then, what is that? What's in that one? Deer. Oh, it's a deer. That's right. Okay, we got two of them together. It could be a combined 2 deers. Okay. Uh-oh. Below that one. Wait, what about Gonzo there? Uh-oh. We like that one. Okay. And then below that, we have a chimney with Santa coming out of it. This sounds close. I don't know if we're going to be able to decide one. Okay. What about down here in the middle? There's like this one that has a big bow and all sorts of fun tinsel on it. And next to it, there's another one that looks pretty. It looks like it's maybe Italian or. What? Right? No. Okay. Okay. What? Oh, where's the Grinch? Oh, there's the Grinch. Mention. What about this one? This one looks fun, right? This is fun. Yeah. Festive. Regardless, all of your instruments look beautiful, friends. Okay. All right. Well, I think we're pretty close. Am I right? Between like the one with the silver tinsel there, or the Gonzo, chimney. What was the other? Grinch. I think the Grinch has it. What do you guys think? All right. So, come find me at the end. I have a gift for you. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. I really like the Gonzo myself. I grew up with the Muppets. I love the Muppets. All right. We'll keep going. Thank you for your help, everyone. We should have picked the Grinch now. We're out of order. Oh well, it's okay. Okay. So this year, does anybody have an official count on how many people are up here by chance? We think we registered around 110 tubas, but sometimes a couple people show up here at the end, you know. So if anybody is bored, you know, you wouldn't be bored, right? Come on, no. But if you feel like counting, let me know, okay? What our official count is up here on the stairs. We also have quite a number of schools that are represented today, so I have all sorts of statistics here, lots of people. So we have the School of Honk. And there's 6 people from the School of Honk here. Raise your horns up. Yes, these people, very cool, very cool. We have the University of New Haven. We have 5 people from there. I still don't think I have this one right. Who's from? Say it.
Burncoat.
That Burncoat. Yeah, we have 2 kids from there. We have 2 from East Haven. We have 3 from Winchester. And we have 2 from King Philip High School. Very cool. So tell your friends next year. We'd love to see even more students up here playing along with us. All right, so we're going to rejoice over that with Good Christian Men Rejoice. Oh, did I lie? Sorry, Patapan, my favorite song instead. Thank you. That would be bad if I tried to put that together. Thank you. Help me encourage, as always. Okay. That's I'll give you
1
All right, we have 2 left, so I think you're gonna know the next 2. The next one is We Wish You a Tuba Christmas, which is a very important one because this is my chance to say thank you to a number of people. First of all, I need to say thank you to the Boston Improvement District for hosting us, for giving us hot chocolate and cookies and a warm space to practice. So thank you so much to them. You know, I volunteered to do this. They all volunteer to come and be really cold all day. So we really appreciate that the Business Improvement District helps us like this. It's a big deal that we get a chance to really educate you guys about all this wonderful low brass love, but also to spread tuba cheer. You know, this is always, for me, the first thing that really gets me feeling like it's the holidays, you know? So it's really exciting. And we had to say thank you to George Camus in particular, because he was the organizer from the Boston Improvement District. As well, I want to say a big thank you to my husband, who came and volunteered, as well as Randall. Where's Randall? Randall came early and helped volunteer this morning. I really appreciate help. And my son, my 9-year-old son, was selling merchandise this morning. He did a great job, didn't he? He's pretty awesome, right? And of course, I have to say thank you to the Harvey Phillips Foundation. They are the ones who allow us to continue to do this year after year in all of the cities all over the United States. So if you ever get a chance to go see another one, I encourage you to do so, okay? So enjoy our last 2 songs. Do you remember? One time through? And then we accelerate. They gave me a note to read to you, but I can only sort of read it to you. So it says, if you have a chance to visit the downtown Boston Holiday Market down by Macy's and check out the live